there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Plead, Last Man Standing, by Key After Key from Forsaken. It's a cool tune. I've done a full rock guitar cover of it, so if you wouldn't mind checking that out, it took me ages to do, so go and have a listen to that. That'd be awesome. Link to that will be in the description. So I'm going to teach you the whole of that, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out, as does giving me a like on the video, pressing that notification bell. And I love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what songs I should do next, or just say hi. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then they'll be on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, the first line sounds like this. Okay, so we're going to start off on D6, then G4, and then G6. And it comes in on beat 3, so there's a bar of rest and then 2 beats, and then you come in, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We then play B4, B5, back to B4, and then G5, into bar 6, and we've got D7. So let's try and play it up to there. After 2, we'll go after 2. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. We then play B9, and then B7, B9, up to E7, B7, then B9, and the last bar of that line, bar 10, we just do G9 and G8. Okay, so the whole line after 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first line. On to the next line, and it's the same pretty much as the previous line, but up an octave. I've also put one bend in there. But anyway, so we've got this. Okay, so we're starting off on B14. E11, E12, back to E11, B13, G14. So you've got. I then put bend in, so I'm going to play E14 and bend it up a full tone. And then play an E14, back to E16. Then all the way up to E19, E14, E16, and then B17, B16. So the whole line are 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And that line repeats, so you play that line twice through. On to the next line, and we've got this. Okay, so B12, B9, B12, B9, B8, slide up to B9, and then play B8, and then G9. So we've got. Another G9 into the next bar, bar 21, goes G11, G9, G11, G12, G11, and then G9. So, and then a quick slide on B8 to B9, and then G12, G11, G9, and then D11. So, okay, so the whole line goes 3, 4. On to the next line, and we've got this. Okay, so for that it's E9, B9, E9, B9, B8, B9, back to B8, and then G9. So you got. Then G9, G11, G9, G11, G12, G11, G9. So that's going just before bar 25, that 9 at the end of the previous bar goes. So basically the same as the previous line. And then a quick slide from B8 to B9, and then G12, G11, G9, and then D11. So let's play the whole of that line, ignoring those last 4 notes. So we've got. Okay, then we've got this fast flurry of notes. It's going to play B17, B19, B20, and then B21. Okay, so you're going to play up those as fast as you can. And then on the next line, there's going to be an E19 that's going to go straight after that. So that's pretty hard, pretty fast. So that might take a bit of practice. Okay, so let's go on to the next line. So you've played that E19, so that comes in after that phrase there. We then play B19 and drop it back down. Pull off to the B17 and then another B19 in the next bar. So you got. And then do a little bend up and down, just a semitone, and pull off to the 17 and hit a G18. So it's like 1. We then get, which is D16, D18, G16, G18, B17, B19. So, and then this cool phrase, which is B19 hammers onto B20 and pulls off to the 19 and pulls off to the 17. So 19 hammers onto 20, back to 19, back to 17. So, and then slowly that's, and then G16, G18. So, and the last phrase, which is G16 hammers onto G18, B17, G18, B19 pulls off to B17. So that whole line, including the last 4 notes of the previous line, the fast flurry of notes, goes like this. Or slowly it's. On to the next line, and we've got this. Okay, so from that you've got B21. We're going to sort of slide into it. And then E19. Up to E24. E23. If you haven't got 24 and 23, you could always bend your, if you've got 22 frets, like bend up the 22 upper tone and then upper semitone. We then play E19, B19, G21, G20, G21, B19, and then E19. So we got. So from the beginning of that phrase goes. We then play B19, you bend it, drop it down, pull off to the 17, and then play E16, B19, B17. So it's. We then play B19, bend it up a tone, bring it back down, pull off to the 17, and then G18, G16, G18. Okay, so from the beginning of that line we've got. And then we get these notes at the end goes, which is A16, D13, D14, D16, then G13, G14, and G16. So you got. And you just got to sort of speed up for it. It's actually playing like 2 quavers and then septuplets. No, not septuplets. Sorry, quintuplets. So but just you can just blitz through those notes because it is quite fast. And then it goes to the next line where we play E14. But let's just play that line. So you got. Okay, so we hit that E14, B14 on the next line. We're then going to play D16, D14, back to D16, G13, G14, G16, and then B14. And just sort of blitz through those notes, they're just quick. And then the last phrase goes, which is B14, B16, E14, B17 twice, E16, E15, E14, B17, B14. So that last phrase goes. And that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. I've also got a new guitar techniques channel called Andy Hillier too, so if you wouldn't mind checking that out, go and watching some of those videos, giving me a sub on that, that would be awesome. Don't forget to give me a like on this video, press that notification bell, leave me some comments in the comment section, and if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this, I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.